Hello, my fiends and fans. It's the crazed collector down in the crypts of Super Monster City amongst the mold and the mildew and the moths and the maggots. And so we are about to look at some toys that didn't make the cut. Because I love to show toys if they didn't get to go to a show. These toys are not going to a trade show. These toys are not, see my tears of angst? They're not going to exhibits yet. But they're still cool, and I thought you'd appreciate seeing them. I thought they'd appreciate the limelight. They're in bags to protect them, so we'll just go quick. One of the things we like to do is highlight dead technology. This is a 8mm film, an abridged version of The Creature Walks Among Us. I think the front page art, the cover art is just amazing. My father would buy these from Castle Films and show them on an 8mm projector when we were kids. And they were silent, so he'd have to read the subtitles to us until we could read. That was pretty darn cool. I might have shown this in another video. In fact, I know I did. This is the Phantom, the Rebel model. We decided the box is not going to an exhibit. But wait, there's more. Hang on. What about all these cool guys? You'll recognize these if you're a monster kid from the 60s. These were Pop Tops by MPC. And they were kind of, I don't know, they were cool guys. And we're sending some, but these were extras. So we've got the Mummy, the Ghoul again, Dracula, the Witch, the Ghoul again, and the Werewolf. And what we used these guys for when we were playing with our 6-inch figures, which would be the Marx guys. Let's get the Marx guys out here. The Marx guys, I've got a Hunchback, still dirty from when I played with him, and a Wolfman that I got the stand cut off him, but he doesn't stand up, I guess, and the Wolfman. So what we would always pretend to do, this was the Wolfman, Lon Chaney Jr., and these were his minions, and he'd tell them what to do. And then we had a Frankenstein monster. He's not in here right now, but this was Igor, even though we think he was supposed to be Frankenstein's monster in this series, but we pretended he was Igor, the Hunchback. And then Dracula was always, like Abbott and Costello, trying to control Frankenstein and make the monsters, like, unconquerable, and the Wolfman hated that, and the Mummy was always lurking around, and the Witch was always lurking around, and the Hunchback, sometimes he was Igor. So anyway, there is those guys. Let's look at some more guys from this bin that ain't going. Oh, rubber guys, jigglers. We got so many jigglers in this display case that we can't take them all, and they're all pretty darn cool. Jigglers heaven right here. So these guys aren't going to the show, but we really love them. And there's one other guy I want to take out. This guy is a shout-out. He was one of my original jigglers, the sort of frog guy, and he's got a backpack that I made in my Fighting Men Creepy Crawler Thingmaker thing. So he was always hopping around with that. And he would always fight with this guy because they were like similar shapes. One was a mammal, one was a reptile. That was pretty cool. And then, oh, and here's another guy from that series. Look at him. This guy shot lasers out of his eyes in my world. Then we've got two werewolves, because I love werewolves, as you know. This is the Ben Cooper, and that's the AHI, or that's the AHI and the Ben Cooper. Reach out to me. Am I wrong? Tell me things. Oh my God, say, you don't know crap, but it's been 60 years and I can't remember everything. So these guys were great. The rubber guys were great fighters. I mean, like, and they could just, and they wouldn't break. All right, who else we got in there that's pretty darn cool? Oh, well, we're going to get into another world. Get these rubber guys out of the way. We're going to get into the mini MPCs. Now, I showed you the Pop Tops, and these were the MPC small version of these. Hopefully you can see them against the white. These ones, of course, glowed in the dark. They were glow-in-the-dark guys. God, we got 3 mummies and a Dracula and a skeleton, a Wolfman, and a gravedigger. And as you can see, like, hang on a second, there's the big mummy and there's the little mummy. Same company, pretty darn cool. Then, those guys played really well with my Palmer guys because they're about the same size, and they could fight and they could do that thing. That's the Creature from the Black Lagoon and the Cyclops. They're both Palmer guys. Oh, look, we got another Creature from the Black Lagoon. He's blue. And what else we got in here that's pretty cool? I think we're probably burning up a lot of your time, but I can't help but want to make some Thingmaker adventures going on here. Here is Thingmaker. These are giant Thingmaker mold. The giant Thingmaker. And there's the snake that goes with him. There's the tarantula. There's a Creeple People. And there's a really good Tarzan that I put together. I can't believe that I even painted that or got that to look that good. And there's the spider that goes with that mold. Then there was something called Eeks. Eeks was this really great thing. You made all the parts and put them together and made your own monster. We thought that was pretty darn cool. And then here's a couple of these spiders. You can make them any color you wanted. That was the beauty. They were some of my favorites. And then, oh, here's an eye from Fright Factory. How's that look? Does that look pretty cool? All right, good. And I'll show you a couple more things, and I'll let you get going. Who isn't going? Ratlore, Masters of the Universe. If you like Masters of the Universe, reach out and tell me so. Who is your favorite guy? I, of course, like Beastman. Woohoo! And then one more guy, and then maybe I'll let you go, or two more guys. Guess who this is? Do you know? Well, you know, it's from The Incredibles. It's the dad, and he's got punching action. But is he any match for Mallet Hands? Plastic Man? Boom, 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 boom. I guess not. Whew. I thought that might take two, but we went in a hurry. I know that there's a lot, but you can go slow and go back and forth and look at the guys you like and tell me which guys you like best, which guys you had, who did you blow up, who did you bury, who did you burn. I had all these guys, and I know that I buried, burned, and blew up a bunch of them. So, whew, exhausted already. Look to Super Monster City. Go to YouTube. Go to our webpage, you know, the place with all the cobwebs. And then you will sign up for the Super Monster City newsletter at the bottom, and you will find out where we're going. These guys aren't going to a current exhibit. We got 5 exhibits coming up, at least this year in 2024. So we don't want you to miss out and go, wait, I didn't know you were there. You were like 2 blocks from my house. So, this is so exciting. Thanks again to my camera woman, Teresa. She's making everything go cool. And if you missed the last video, by the way, I'll just show you one more time. This is my newest acquisition from Dreamhaven in Minneapolis, Tower of Fear, the Mezco Monsters. And it's got some really cool monsters in it. You'll have to go back in time and look at that video. Here we are, surrounded by monsters, mayhem, carnage, and chaos. And stuff is dripping blood, pus and ooze. I've got to go. I can hear somebody calling my name. I don't know who it is, but it could be a ghost. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.